Hi everybody, welcome back to Nicely Soiled. This is Valentina and I'm super happy you clicked on my video. So in this video here we are going to see how I ended up having lots of Anthurium Clarinervium baby plants from only a mature flower that had been pollinated. So watch until the end because I'm going to share all the details, all the dates, so you have a clear benchmark if you decide to replicate the process. So you're going to see if you're on the right track, if you're not, if there is something going wrong, or if everything is going perfectly smooth. I'm going to get the help of this, which is going to tell me the dates and the state of the flower and the seeds day by day. The process started on the 31st of August when I went to my favorite nursery to get some plants. Or maybe I said I'm not going to get any plants, I'm just going to watch, as I always say, and then I end up with a leafy soil in my home. What struck me was not the leaves, which are really beautiful, there were many, but what really struck me of the plant was the flower. The flower is not like this one, which has not been pollinated because I don't have another plant ready to make them match, but it was a flower like this one that you can see on my right. Basically this, if you observe it, is a green kind of like bubbly flower or something, and it is really special if you see it by the plant because it's worth it. You're going to get so many tiny Anthurium Clarinerviums, so I really recommend it. The process is the following. If you find it green, do not rush, cut it and then plant it because nothing is going to be born if you do so. You have to wait, and on the 16th of September, being patient, I saw that the flower was turning from green to kind of yellow in a way, kind of. But it was not mature yet. I kind of had the feeling that it wasn't ready. And from yellow it started to turn slowly orange until the stem of the flower got dry. The kind of bubbles became bright orange, like really orange, and they were not like full, like strong solid, but they were kind of like wrinkly in a way, and I knew it was time to remove them from the stem, and this was the 10th of October. It was a while after, so basically September and October, after 40 days more or less. Check this video to see the process. I'm here with my Anthurium and my puppy resting on my legs. Today I'm so excited because it's the day when I remove the seeds from this flower. It's ready, you see that it is ready because it's getting dry here. It's folded, and also these, you see these, they became orange entirely and a bit kind of brown. So it means that they are ready to leave. So happy about it, really. I already started it with the seeds that matured before, and I put them here. I'll show you how I created this box. The layer below is LECA. It's expanded clay. I washed it properly, and then here you have some moss. It's better use a sphagnum moss, so you're sure there are no kind of spiders and other insects living in there. So basically I remove all of these because they are ready. 1, 2, 3. I have really wanted for such a long time to try this experiment. I thought I would have been able to do it with my other Anthurium, but of course having one Anthurium will not allow you to have any seed being pollinated, so that never happened before. Then I bought this other one with this flower attached. It already had these seeds, so they were completely green. Now that I have 2 Anthuriums, I think I will have more supply of seeds because I'll try to cross-pollinate them. And now we are ready to remove this as well, because it has no use for the plant. So bye! We'll put it here. And also the mother plant has done its duty, so we can put it here. So what happens is we need to take the orange coat. It has also a perfume of, I don't know how to describe it. It seems like a fruit in a way. I don't know. It's composed by two kind of seeds. Like it's one seed, but it's two seeds basically. Oh no! No, no, no! Stop! Sorry, I disturbed you. I know. I do not. I know I disturbed you, darling. But such is life. I will try not to separate them. I think it's okay to separate them, but I don't want to mess it up. And then I need a glass of water to rinse them properly. Okay, so this is one. Also this one, I sprayed it properly, so it's going to have a lot of humidity. And also the moss retains humidity. So second, this is very orange, so I hope it's ready. Hopefully it's small. Huh. This is much more smaller, and it's not double, so no idea. This one I love, and you should do the same. I love trying to pollinate my plants. I love propagating them. It really gives me a lot of satisfaction. These are other two. They all separate kind of. The orange part needs to be removed because it will produce mold for sure. It's very sticky. Okay. Now, I don't know, I started this channel during the pandemic because I wanted to do something that was creative and that I really liked. Now, at the minute when I'm recording the video, we have almost 500 subscribers. Thanks a lot to everyone who subscribes. It's so important for me. Without the subscribers, then it would make no sense for me to shoot these videos. So whoever subscribes is and likes the videos and watches them is going to give me really a lot of help. Now I think this is kind of it. It's kind of too dark. I don't know if I should add it. You need to make sure though that they are rinsed very well, because this orange part will mess up entirely the tiny terrarium. So that's my recommendation. Okay, no, yes, it came green. I don't know, it's a bit too green for my taste, meaning like I hope it's not like lagging behind this. And here I'll rinse. So this one, I have no idea how long it will take me to have the sprouting. It was a seed that already was there for a few, but it had some mold, so I need to rinse it better, and I'll put it back. Any other that I have to rinse? No, I think it has been washed quite well. So I'm left with these that I need to throw away, and these ones. Underneath that has been absorbed by the expanded clay, I put some water, like a super tiny layer of water, so that will keep the humidity quite high and it will not soak the seeds too much. So basically water, humidity, but nothing like really stagnating. Now I will close this. Here I'll add the dates. I put some. So basically the first time I started putting seeds in here was the 29th of September. Then I added a few more the 5th of October. And now I'm going to add today, the date of today, which is the 10th of October 2020. Goodness, guys, wish me luck, because I really want these to have some sort of success and become like the mother plant, because they're really wonderful plants. I love them completely. So after a few days, I was checking. I saw that the tiny seeds started to have a small bump, and I thought it would be a very, very good sign for the plant. And in fact, it was a very good sign, absolutely. And on the 30th of October, so basically 20 days after I put them in their new tiny home, they started to root. And if you look very closely, you can see also a tiny green spot where the leaf would come out. The leaves, if you notice, they are kind of furry, which is excellent, really, really excellent, because the fur helps the plant to get all the nutrients they have. So fantastic. And so as soon as they put these kind of like good roots, I decided that it was time for them to change home, and I'm going to show you in a second. So this is the new home that I created for them. Usually it's not on my desk, but it is closer to a window so they get more light, but I also added the light. This is the exact replication of the tiny home that they had before, but it's way bigger. So also in this case there is expanded clay here, moss, and they are growing here inside. You cannot see them because the size is not very, very big. It's about 2 centimeters more or less, not more. But I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 already growing quite well, and the others are still in earlier stages. The growth depends. It's not like that every seed grows at the same speed with the same timings. You have to be slightly patient. On the 11th of November, I started to see the beginning of a new tiny leaf, and this is what I posted on Instagram, and you all guys were super curious about it and asked me to publish this video. And after something like another week or so, then I could really see the shape of a proper leaf. And if you check, there are all the veins and super tiny, of course, so you can't like see them really clearly, but at least you can see something. So now you may be asking me how I'm going to proceed with these. My plan is surely not to remove them from here for a while. Why? Because here they have their own humidity. I checked the temperature. I do not want the temperature to go lower than 20 degrees because it's going to decrease the speed of growth of the anthuriums. Hotter would be better. I'm trying to find out if there is a way to heat the temperature inside, but I haven't been able to find a good solution yet. I would love to have like one of those kind of tubes that you put in the aquariums, but they need water. So what I was planning to do was to have like a glass of water and put that inside the glass of water, so the hot water will warm up the air. That was one of the things I thought would be good. Another challenge is light, especially, I don't know, if you don't have too much light in your home, then you may want to also add additional lights. These inside are not grow lights. This is an aquarium for fish that was dismantled, and I use them to grow plants basically. And the grow lights would probably do better, but since I had these ones, I made my research, and apparently, of course, they need all colors of light. At least that's what I read. So I'll give you some reference in the info box down below. But apparently, if you have some degree of light, natural sunlight, which I do have, it's not that I don't have anything, also regular light can still help the growth of the plant. and also the light is going to make the environment at least a little bit warmer than what it would be without the light. Then another problem that I experienced was mold, and with a stick and peroxide I was able to get rid of the mold, basically because terrariums are a bit subject to mold, and that can be a problem if you don't keep an eye on your terrarium. This is what I have been doing. I put the stick wet with peroxide, and mine is for lenses, but I think you can go to the pharmacy, get peroxide, and you'll be fine. And I only put it on the mold, so the mold becomes smaller, 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 and then it gets destroyed. Of course, don't go on the seeds because I don't know, maybe it shouldn't harm it, but I don't want to risk it. So only where you see that the mold is starting to appear. Don't let it grow really a lot, because no, it's not a good thing to have. And yeah, that is basically it. Another thing I would like to tell you is humidity. Humidity, this is not really stainless, it keeps humidity. In fact, you can see that there is humidity, but still I need to spray it because the moss gets a little bit dry. Finally, next steps for the future. For the future, I'm going to let it grow here for quite a while. I'm not going to take them out. Now it's end of November, so the leaves are still quite small. I'm going to keep them there until the beginning of summer. Summer is hot, is humid, at least here, so I'm going to make them acclimate to the new weather when it's nice, warm and humid, so they will not suffer. When my plants are going to start getting used to their new environment, like the home environment, I'm going to keep a very close eye on them, because in case they start to become kind of brown or kind of something, I'm going to put them back there and I'm going to find a solution, maybe trying to reduce the heat slowly, so they're not going to suffer that much, but I think it will be fine. I will keep you updated in a few months. I hope I'll give you some good updates, but at least as of now everything is going pretty well. If you like this video, please give it a like. I hope to see you subscribed to my channel, and if you want to find me much more easily and get the notifications for my video, also click the bell button. I hope you're going to share this video with your family and friends who love plants as much as you do, and see you in the next video. Bye!